警告你，城寨唔到你亂嚟。
Hi everybody. I finally got the chance to sit down last night and watch Hong Kong martial arts movie Twilight of the Warriors Walled In. And I am totally knocked out by this fabulous movie. There's no point in trying to pretend I'm going to be objective here. I absolutely loved this film. There's no doubt in my mind that this is in my top 5 movies of the year without a doubt, and perhaps it's even the favourite so far. I have to watch it a few times now. It's so good. This is probably a good point to insert a spoiler alert. I will try and keep this as spoiler free as possible because I really want you to watch this great movie. But there may be the occasional spoiler, so just a quick warning in advance. Anyway, this movie it's a love letter to the infamous Kowloon walled city, or more strictly speaking, the people of Kowloon and the Hong Kong of the 1980s, and a love letter to Hong Kong action movies. It's a dramatic, action-packed martial arts extravaganza, but with a very solid and impactful emotional core of friendship and brotherhood, which I found very impactful, very emotional, very touching. It's also about people and belonging and community. And despite the challenges of living in this crowded, run-down warren fought over by gangs, the strength of the people and the community shines through. Now, it's set in the 1980s, and the filmmakers have paid great attention to the details in sets, songs, costumes, and references. And you get completely immersed in this world. And the sets, you got to mention the sets, they're incredible. They've replicated this infamous walled city brilliantly. You really feel every hanging cable, every grubby wall, every tight alleyway and broken concreted ceiling. It's all incredibly immersive.
錢緊要定命緊要？
And the wonderful ensemble cast apparently spent a year preparing for the fight scenes, and it shows as they are incredible. The kind of gritty but balletic fights we used to get so often from Hong Kong movies. Again, I don't want to spoil the plot as I urge you to see it for yourself, but here's a quick rundown. A mysterious down-on-his-luck stranger arrives in Hong Kong as a refugee, and desperate for cash to survive, he takes part in a bare-knuckle fight, but is ripped off by the triad gang running the fight. So he steals a bag of what he thinks is cash and runs for his life and seeks sanctuary in the walled city of Kowloon, which is replicated with great impressiveness, both externally and internally. His appearance in Kowloon reignites some old gang rivalries and tensions and stirs up the past, but he makes friends with the group leading and protecting Kowloon, and in particular forms a brotherhood with some other guys of his age. A brotherhood that survives the gang wars and revenge plots and eventually fights to free Kowloon from a vicious gang leader. There are some masterful and inventive fights in the close-walled city streets, and the setting itself becomes such a part of the cast. It's so good. I mean, it really is part of the cast, and it's part of the action. So well done on the sets that they've created.
而家依度我哋係陀地。
The cast are all excellent, and I don't want to single out too many of them, but Raymond Lam as the refugee Chan Lok Kwan with a hidden past, of course, is compelling. And there's a fun villainous appearance by the legendary Sammo Hung as the crime lord Mr. Big, and his scene-stealing sidekick King, played by Philip Ng, is a fun throwback to some old school baddies. But they're all great. Everybody in the cast was fantastic. I also want to give a shout out to the music by Kenji Kawai, who did Ip Man and Ghost in the Shell, amongst many others. And interesting, they used an instrumental version at some point of Howard Shore's Walking in the Air from the old cartoon animation, The Snowman, which was quite effective. It's a beautiful theme. But the main theme is also beautiful, and it's especially poignant at the end of the movie where an instrumental version is played over the credit scenes. I think the song is called Come What May, but if I'm wrong about that, please let me know. In fact, the end shots of the movie are very beautiful and affecting. You know, it's footage of the people of Kowloon, portrayed through the actors of the movie, going about their business, day-to-day business, including our four heroes, our four brothers. It's and the music, combined with that music, haunting music, is very beautiful indeed. I've not got much else to say except it's great. So rent or buy a copy and watch it. You will not be disappointed. So just look out for Twilight of the Warriors, walled in one of the best movies of the year, without a doubt. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and leave a comment to know what you thought of the movie. And I appreciate everyone's support very much. So until next time, stay well and keep on rocking.